Welcome back into Bo's Garage. I had a thought today, and I figured, we're going to explore that. And it is why most dealership employees hate the UAW, or Union of Auto Workers. And it's kind of something, and the concept's actually really simple on why. I'll put it into perspective in an easy analogy, and then we'll go deeper. Did you used to hate getting blamed for shit your sister or your brother did? Let's say your brother was always digging in your mom's stuff and always breaking stuff, but you were the one that got in trouble for it. That's what it's like being a dealership employee when the UAW's around. See, the UAW sends us parts and builds the cars. Now, granted, that's kind of the easy overview of it. Like, granted, there's actually multiple wings and stuff like that, but the short and sweet of it is basically the UAW, and that's what we're talking about, your UAW assembly line workers and PDC workers, part distribution centers. See, not too long ago, the UAW went on the longest strike in American automotive history. They went on 45 days. If I remember, I think it was 45 days. So these guys in 45 days going on strike to get over $100,000 a year, this and that, this and that. Now, I am one, and I firmly believe in paying somebody a fair wage if they're doing a good job. If you're doing a great job, hell yeah, you should get some more money for what you do. But if you suck ass at doing your job, why should you get paid more? And so that's kind of where the sentiment start, the not sentiment, but the thought pattern, whatever you want to call it starts. Because now you have some assembly plants, I'm speaking from GM perspective, that are great, like case in point, Fairfax Assembly, Missouri. Those guys kick ass at what they do. They build a good product. They take pride in their work. We never see their cars with fit and finish and quality control issues. Whereas Lansing Delta Assembly, which is where this enclave comes from, these guys, I don't have nice words to say for these guys. I personally hope they receive a cactus as a suppository. Because these cars constantly come in fit and finish, quality control issues. I can also say the same thing about the San Antonio plant and the Fort Wayne, Indiana plant, which is like your big SUV and big truck plants. Because, again, fit and finish, quality control issues. And these guys are paid this substantial good money to build these cars. But see, when they do their sucking at doing their job, us dealership employees are the ones who catch the heat for it. When a customer goes and buys a new Yukon and the engine shits the bed before its first oil change is due, guess who the customer's coming to yell at? He's not going to San Antonio to go yell at the assembly line workers. He's not going to, I forgot where in Michigan the engine plant is. He's going to the dealership to yell at the salesman who didn't know that, hey, whoever built this truck was going to suck at doing it, or the parts guy behind the counter who's trying his ass off to find him that engine to get him fixed, or the mechanic who's trying to fix his broken ass car for him. We catch the heat for what they screw up. And so, after a while, obviously, you feel the anger and the hate just start to flow. I know I would love to meet the people at this assembly plant. I have a lot of rage for these cars. A lot of rage. And I know I own one. But the fact that they charge the money they charge for these cars, and the quality control is so bad. Whereas this one here has perfect fit and finish, great quality control. You know why? The fucking Chinese built this one. The Chinese. And so, when you have problems like that, now granted, as a dealer on the dealership side, we don't care if the Chinese built this car, the Americans, the Mexicans, the Canadians. We don't care. We just want to have a product to be able to sell you, but we want a quality product. American pride and craftsmanship should come first. But we are doing just like we did in the 70s when Toyota and Honda and Datsun came over and started kicking our asses. But now, Chinese. But I digress. That's a whole other tangent for a whole other day. But if you want to understand why most dealership employees hate the UAW, that's why. Because we are stuck at their mercy and we catch the heat for their failures. We're the ones that's going to get cussed out. We're the ones that customers are going to yell at because we can't get the parts to fix their car. Why? Because Sean Fain pulled the dildo out of his ass and decided he wanted to go on strike this week. Or, oh, the assembly line workers left the bolts loose out of the seats of your car, so you just bought this nice SUV as a safe family hauler. You had a fender bender a week later, and your kid and the whole seat went flying across the car. It's not our fault. It's the manufacturer's fault. But guess who's going to catch the heat for it? We will. But in the short and sweet of it, that's why. So, hope that taught you a little something. Sorry, it's not, the most jam-packed, action-packed video. I'm just now feeling good enough to be able to get up and stand in front of this camera this long. I've been incredibly sick for the past week. So, sorry it's not super big and over the top. Hope you guys be safe out there. Bad winter storm coming. Hope y'all stay safe, be safe, have a good time. And if you guys get sick with this mess, I hope and pray that you get feeling better soon, because this is for the birds.